Well, good morning, friends. Lisa, Alicia, and I are enjoying a breakfast of Bucky Bites in this really nice suite hotel room. Sweet, as in it's
totally
sweet. We're on to a new adventure today. We had to ditch Scott. He's on to his own adventures.
Bigger and better things.
We didn't ditch him. He should have been here, but he had to do other things. Anyway, the adventure continues. Welcome. These are the hotel room keys. Pretty cool. We wanted to get a little coffee and then turn into breakfast, and then we decided to try out this Hash House A Go-Go. I've been here one time before. It's pretty impressive. So, a little time to kill. Why not? Well, pictures of famous people on the walls. Must be good. What did you order?
Bacon waffles.
Bacon waffles. What did you order, Lisa?
I got the avocado toast with an egg.
Avocado toast. Cool. Chilaquiles. Looks pretty good. Whoa, the thing is huge.
Incense with your breakfast?
Are we
Yeah,
burning something?
the incense sticks on your gigantic toast.
I don't understand.
It's good breakfast, ladies.
It was amazing.
Waiting on our valet guy to come around with her. Oh, there he is.
Is there like a troll in that?
That's how he gets out.
Got one of these Mexican apples. I guess it's like spicy. The girls are very nice. It's $5. One of my favorite things about Florida are these roadside stands that has like, you know, a lot of times they're like boiled peanuts or sometimes pecans or Mexican candy apples. So there's like a very unique thing about Florida like that. I know this happens all over the United States, but there's a lot in the countryside of Florida. It smells like it's kind of hot. She said it was spicy. Yeah, that's good.
Is it good?
Want to try it?
I'll try it.
What do you think?
It's really interesting. It's like a spicy chili powder coated candy apple, but the candy is kind of a little bit tart. So you get this wonderful kind of sweet tart and a little kick of heat.
Wonderful. With a little kick.
Yeah.
Jesus saves. Believe this.
Well, we've landed at our destination for today. It's the National Showman's Museum. This should be pretty fun. It's a place that I've heard about for a long time. And have either of you two ladies been to this place before?
Never.
I'm not. I've been wanting to come for a long time.
Are you so excited right now?
I am so excited because they've been
excited.
closed for the last year and a half because of COVID, and now they finally opened up again.
Because of what?
That thing.
The thing.
Oh.
You know, the
No.
thing.
All right. Let's go check it out.
Did you see the tiger on the truck?
Yeah.
The
Check it
tiger
out.
is pretty awesome.
Meow.
Wonderful. We're so happy to see you.
Friends, it's only $10 to get in this place. So far, the lobby is pretty cool. I'm stoked to check this out.
This first floor is
I'm
dedicated to rides,
in love.
of course, Sideshow too, because Sideshow, that was the number one entertainment for
Right.
years. Upstairs on that side, we highlight the gaming part. And over there, the main exhibit's the world's largest miniature. Took Jumping almost 30 years to build it. It's got stuff from when I was a kid that's not around anymore, and these newer things you folks would expect. Enjoy your visit.
Oh my
If you have
God.
questions, we'll try to answer for you.
So stoked.
This is a really cool museum. It's only $10 to get in. The people up front are very kind, and it's the only place like it in the entire world. You can read the sign here. I'll post a picture of it online, but it's one of a kind. The lifestyle of the people that were in the circus industry was very unique, and this was about the life before iPhones and any kind of technology. Railroads were used to haul all of this entertainment across the country and set up shop in small towns all over the place. One thing unique about the circus is that it showed movies for the first time. A lot of people in our country saw movies for the first time in a circus tent in some small town someplace, save up all year and spend their money to see these sideshows and people like Annie Oakley and other big names that you've heard about, you know, horses that do tricks and people getting shot out of cannons and trapeze artists, and it's all here. It's a very, very interesting, unique place on the planet.
Whoa.
Exhibit about puppeteering. Interesting. And a traveling priest, Father Mac. Traveled around with the circus. Guess it makes sense. Back in the day, old pops or grandpops might have made his way to the back tent to watch one of these types of shows. A little more risque, not your family-friendly type of shows, but it did exist and was part of the scene. I'm sure you can imagine. Oh, this is interesting. The bearded lady, or more than a beard. That's a lot. It's the monkey girl, Priscilla, from Puerto Rico. Wasn't really paying attention, but right next to Monkey Girl is this 28-inch tall person. This chair belonged to Little Pete, fire-eating dwarf. Not a very good chair. Whoa. Hey. Princess Luxura, two-headed princess. Daisy May, the two-nosed cow. Hopefully, Princess Luxura and the Tochi twins became friends at some point in life, whenever they lived. I haven't even made it all the way down the first aisle. This is pretty big. It's so interesting. I've never seen anything quite like this kind of display in a museum. The famous cut you up kind of box. You lay in there and shove the swords through. It's pretty cool to see how it goes. Interesting. Oh, I see. I see. It's a display on concessions at the circus. It's the original fiddlesticks stand. Must have been a popular thing then. Cotton candy is one of my favorite things on the planet. I've always wanted to own one of these big giant cotton candy machines, not the cheap ones that you can get at the Walmart or on Amazon. I want the big monster one. Those things are awesome. A video and a display on some of the music that was played at the circus.
Kurt Williams mesmerized the audience. Perhaps the shoes were too tight.
Turns out the circus was instrumental in transforming the trucking industry in the United States. They were in need of transporting their circus to different towns and cities that didn't have access to the railroad close by. So when trucks like this Packard became available, they helped revolutionize how big trucks got down the road. They were part of the reason why we have asphalt roads in so many places now. Here's a little bit about midgets. The most famous midgets were Mike and Ike, as you see here, fighting at age 26 years old. But they weren't the only ones. We had the midget starlets up here and many more over the years. Some headdresses from performers on stage like this. It reminds me of White Christmas. It's pretty elaborate. I can't imagine wearing something heavy like this. The lady said that some of these weighed 25 pounds or more. Crazy. It's a great deal of wood carving. These caravans. No circus would be complete without these stunt shows. Old Joey Chipwood had a pretty exciting show, from what I understand. Whoops. Evil Knievel. There's some old tickets. This Ferris wheel behind me was made in 1899 and used until 1906. A family owned it and then donated it to the museum. What a cool old piece of machinery. Tiny Ferris wheel. Okay, this is a little graphic, so get ready. Well, the ladies say they have an interesting display back here. Let's see what it is. The miracle of life. It's basically a display of babies that had some deformities, and you could see what babies pre-birth look like at different stages of life. It's a very interesting display. Moving on. More circus paraphernalia. Prior to the penny machines was the make your own nameplate machines. Pretty much the same thing, just a little bit different. Yeah, I'll take 2 tickets, please. Okay, thank you. Here's some various tilt-a-whirl carts used in different rides across the country. They always make me sick. These bumper cars are much more my speed. I like the low impact, not getting too dizzy type of games, or rides. Some cars used in the circus caravans over the years. Interesting looking clown. Every wall is covered in photos, posters, old advertisements. Some is very cool. I keep hearing giggling all over the place. What's going on?
Mind your own business.
This guy here in the popcorn cart is going to sell you some healthful and delicious popcorn. Field days. This guy standing behind me was the Viking giant. His name was Johan Peterson from Iceland. This was the actual outfit that he wore. I know you can't really see him. He was like 8 foot plus tall, 425 pounds. He's somebody you'd want on your side, I think.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, I took one too. Except my feet.
Wow. Let's go check out the upstairs display. Looks like there's a lot more to see up here. There's a lot of posters, some random signs, or advertisements for the circus. We have a library here, a nice big table. That, with assistance, you may research show life. Not really clear on what all is here, but it seems like there is a lot of detailed information and records of the life of the carnival people. use his computer to research. Interesting display here behind me of the trade organization OABA. I'm not sure what it stands for. Someone may leave a comment if you know what that stands for. I looked around, but probably not long enough. But it's kind of cool, you know, the leaders of the organization for the traveling entertainment experience. Before the iPhone were these cameras. Hard to put in your pocket. In fact, impossible. Took a long time to see the photo that you might have taken. This is what you had to work with. Half of this upper section is a display about the old-timey games at the carnivals. Each one of these displays has an explanation of how the game was played, what the rules were, and what you would win. That cow is upset with that woman. Not clear on this one. The OG claw game. How cool is that? I've seen a lot of spin the wheel games. This one, I don't know what this, I'm not really sure what's going on here. The other side of the upstairs is a display with more midway game themed items. If you've been watching these videos for a while, you might know that I like model trains. This is not a model train set, but it is a miniature midway and very detailed. Cool. It's almost the length of the entire building, too. It's another model midway that's not as big, but still very cool. Seeing this midway reminds me of when I was in high school. There was a period of time where I was very involved in marching band and concert band, choir, and all that. And I had the opportunity to join the All-Ohio State Fair Band. I got to stay at the State Fair for 3 weeks, meet a lot of people, played French horn in the band there, and part of what we had to do every day was march playing down the midway to a big, huge barn. Can't remember the name of it, Celeste Center or something. Play a concert, like a marching band kind of concert, and march back. And then play, I think, like 7 or 8 shows every day, maybe more, maybe less. It's been a long time, but I had a great time doing it, and seeing all these carnival rides always reminds me of that period of time in my high school days. Looks like this carnival had a major problem.
Something's gone horribly wrong.
Something's terrible happened here.
The elephants escaped.
Yeah. I would stay away from the world of mirth for a while. I think we're nearing the end of the tour, ladies.
I think so.
Guys, this museum is awesome. The Showman's Museum should be on your list if you are traveling through the western part of Florida. It's in Gibsonton or near Gibsonton. I think Riverview, Gibsonton is technically where we're at. Totally worth it. Very nice people. A lot of interesting history here that you will not find anywhere else on the planet. I guarantee you. The only people in the museum. Girls want to go climb a tree.
Here, do it. Do it. It'll be fine.
Well, while the girls are climbing the tree, I was noticing some cool cars here in the back of the property. Check this out. This is generator trailer used by Campbell Amusements in Canada. It is a big diesel motor. Oh, Johnny Jones. It's a cool old truck trailer. Porch on the back. This is cool. Probably went to a Tilt-A-Whirl. Seemed to be a very popular ride in the museum. Well, ladies, thanks for joining me on this trip to, well, this was your idea, Lisa.
It was my idea.
But thanks
great
for
idea.
joining me in this video on this trip to the Showman's Museum.
It's
very
so
fun,
much
wasn't it?
fun. I'm glad you were into the idea.
Yeah, of course I am.
Best $10 spent.
Yeah, only $10. What was your favorite part?
I kind of liked all the oddities. I liked the freak show
The
part.
Freak
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, the freak show.
part was
Freak show.
totally my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the monkey lady?
That was pretty.
Yes.
That's pretty wild.
Shrunken head.
Yeah, yeah, that was
The
trippy.
Shrunken head.
Well, if you're in the area, check it out for sure. Hit
Cat
like,
watching noses.
hit subscribe, like these ladies have. You both do subscribe, right?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Of course.
And you hit like on every video.
Every single one.
I'm sure you
Of
do.
course. Every time.
Thanks, everyone. I'll see you in the next video.